Hi, guys. Usually there's music, but uh, the various social media places that we broadcast to are getting really funny about music. So this is a silent countdown. We will see you in about 4.5 minutes. Welcome to the podcast. We're going to be talking about California's possible role as a safe haven for a lot of things. We'll talk about that in less than 3 minutes. Welcome to the Radio Don podcast. We'll be talking about California's possible role as a safe haven, uh, not only in terms of abortion rights, but other things as well. That's coming up in less than 2 minutes. While you're waiting, if you're watching us on YouTube, all you have to do is just click that red button that says subscribe and then click the bell that says all. You'll be notified every time we do something on the channel. The podcast starts 60 seconds from Mark. If you want to support what we do, all you have to do is just go to our two piggy banks. We are at paypal.me/radiodon, paypal.me/radiodon, or you can go to the Cash App at $radiodon or cash.app/$radiodon. We'll see you in 10 seconds from Mark. And hello, everybody. Welcome to our podcast. My name is Don. Um, is the Radio Dawn Network. We are currently, as we are talking to you, on YouTube at Radio Dawn 1, on Twitter at POLYBI, the number 5, and hopefully on Twitch, Radio Dawn 1 as well. Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate your business. Again, um, follow us, give us a thumbs up wherever you are right now. If you want to support what we do, you can easily do that by going to our PayPal link, which is paypal.me/Radio Dawn, one word, Radio Dawn. Or you can use your Cash App and help us out there. We are $Radio Dawn there, or you can go on the web at cash.app/$Radio Dawn. Good morning. I wasn't planning on doing this morning because as of yesterday, I was in a really blue funk, as a lot of people were, over the draft that was posted by Politico that basically indicates that the Supreme Court is ready to overturn Roe versus Wade in its entirety, essentially making abortions illegal in about 24 states. There are other states that are not necessarily going along with that. I think 26 of them. One of them is California. We'll talk about that in a second, but let me just give you what we know so far. The draft is only a draft opinion. It is not a ruling. They have not voted yet officially. The opinion has not been published officially by the Supreme Court. So really, so far, nothing has changed, but there's been a lot of panic, and rightly so. People have been saying, this is going to happen. The illegalization of abortion is about to happen. As a matter of fact, the anti-abortion factions are already working on a nationwide abortion law. And there has been a lot of stuff being done, a lot of talk about codifying Roe versus Wade in Washington. And this is why I am so glad I live in California. Because last night, as the opinion that was posted by Politico, and by the way, the FBI is investigating, because you're not supposed to leak these things. This is one of those things that you're not supposed to leak. And whoever did the leaking may have broken the law, and the FBI is looking for that person. It'll be interesting to find out why that thing was leaked and who did it. It'll be interesting. We'll be monitoring that throughout the day. But last night, while everybody else was panicking, including a lot of us here in California, California was, God bless us, California. Governor Gavin Newsom basically said that he is working on a amendment to the California state constitution that would guarantee the right of abortion in California, and not any of this 6-week stuff, which by the time people find out that, women find out that they are pregnant, it's a little bit longer than 6 weeks. A lot of these people, who put these things together don't know how women's bodies work. I've noticed. They've already passed a lot of laws that basically guaranteed the right to having a safe, legal abortion here in California. And now they are working on a constitutional amendment to the Constitution of the state of California to make that happen. And I was pretty much downtrodden up until I found out about this morning because, you know, you had people like Rachel Maddow saying that this is going to change everything about the relationship between women and government, the relationship between women and their bodies, all that sort of stuff. It was like a funeral last night on MSNBC. But this morning, they kind of missed the fact that California was California. So I go on the air today to tell you about this. But also, I wanted to tell you a little bit about what I would love to see happen. Not just a constitutional amendment in the state of California to protect women's rights to their own bodies, but I would like to have a constitutional amendment in the state of California to guarantee the rights of people who are not heterosexual and not CIS. In other words, a constitutional amendment that would protect the rights of gay people in terms of gay marriage, just being gay and having the same rights as other people in this state, at least. There would not be anything like the don't say gay laws that are infecting other states like Texas, Florida, whatever. But also a constitutional amendment in the state of California that would protect the rights of young trans kids who want to have the type of health care they need if they want to transition, if they want to have those procedures. And we're not just talking about the main procedures. There are other procedures. I mean, I have a person who I am in love with who also happens to be trans. And we have been basically talking about the procedures that people go through in terms of transitioning. And young people who are transgender, who want to transition, need to have those things in place. And a lot of states are trying to get rid of those things for them. You were born this, you must be this, whether you like it or not. I posted on Twitter yesterday that this is going to be something which is going to be a lot of bloodlet. Because imagine if you are someone and you feel that you're trapped in a certain situation, there's a way to get out of the situation, and you've never done anything wrong, but the state government and maybe the federal government says you can't be that. There's a gun to your head saying you must be what we decide you should be, not what you decide to be. I fear a lot of tragedy is going to come from the actions of the states of Texas and Florida and other states as well, because this is growing, like they say, topsy. So, yes, I would love to see on the ballot in November in the state of California a constitutional amendment that protects women's rights to abortion. But what I also would like is a constitutional amendment in the state of California, at least, that would protect the rights of all LGBTQIA people, especially transgender youth. Now, I'll be posting something about this on Twitter. We are at uh, POLYBI, the number 5 on Twitter. We're also on DLP247 on Twitter. If you can follow those, I'll keep you posted and I'll keep you abreast of how I'm feeling about these things and what's going on. You can also follow me here on YouTube at Radio Don 1, also Radio Don 1 on Twitch. And if you want to help us out, we're trying to reopen the Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/radiodon. And if you can help us out with $1 or $5 a month, it really will help. Anything immediate of, say, $5 and up, you can go to either our PayPal, paypal.me/radiodon. I mentioned that earlier, and also the Cash App, $radiodon, or cash.app/$radiodon. That's it for right now. I am just so happy that I live in the state of California. I like to thank everyone who has lasted through this entire bloviation. And I'm going to cut this thing down to size and put this thing on so you'll be able to find it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and other places where you get your podcasts. And it'll be under the Radio Don podcast. That's it. Have a great day. There is hope. I just want to leave you with this. There is hope. We'll talk soon. Take care.